Oh, what is going on, everybody? I hope you guys had a wonderful Valentine's Day. I know I did. Comment down below what you guys did, and let's get right into this Violet gameplay. As you can see from either the title or the thumbnail, I'm sure I included it in one of them. This is an insane game. Insane is an understatement. This is psychotic. This is probably the most damage I've done on any ADC. Of course, I've gotten close to this amount, but not exactly 55% damage. That is just nuts. So let's go over exactly how I was able to do that insane amount of percent damage. As you can see, we're going to be starting on our blue side. No specific reason. We're going to be ending up on the Slayer side again. There's just to mix things up. Plus, I just wanted to start blue so I wouldn't run out of mana in my jungle. So it's just more convenience than anything. No real thought into where I started. Which buff on this game. Anyways, we are ending up on Richter's side. Of course, we can't really gank a Richter. He's got those 2 immunities, those 2 dashes. He really is a almost impossible side laner to gank, at least as an ADC. So you can see we pick up the bird there, and we're just gonna rotate down mid. I'm gonna roll in the bush to try and charge up my first skill and get ready to burst down that Raz with some nice poke damage. As you can see, I'm just rolling again into the bush and waiting. Having that first skill charged up, which is very nice. Again here, rolling. But instead of saving it, we are just going to clear mid. You can see how I'm just saving onto it. Guys, I see the Batman jump onto my mage, KZ Fox. As soon as I see that, I roll towards him, but not too close. And then I use my punish ability on him to slow him like crazy, and then I roll, hit him with my charge shot, and then I use my ultimate. We are able to pick up the first blood at 2 minutes and 15 seconds into the game. That's very nice. Here we do the drag, but we have no punish because we used it on that Batman. But it's a good thing though that we are able to actually get it and pick it up. We roll into the net there because we know that we just all hit 4. They cannot do anything to us, so it's fine for me to just roll right into them. Plus their Batman just died, so really no threat for me to be super aggressive there, which is exactly what we did, and we were able to pick up an assist onto that net. As soon as that's done though, we are able to just go back into our jungle. Notice how I just used my ultimate there. Guys, you want to be using all 3 of your skills while when you're in Violet in the jungle. Also, you can see there that I just dragged the minion over there so I could hit both of them with my first skill charge shot. That's very nice. All of these things together is helping me clear much faster than a normal Violet usually would, because I utilize the ultimate, I utilize the second skill. Guys, look at how I'm using the second skill in this game. I'm weaving it in between my first skill pretty much, or I'll throw my second skill, and then while the second skill is in the air, I will hit it with my charged up first skill. But anyways, we can see that they have 3 people here down bot. I know that the Richter was there in the bush, so I used my ultimate, and sure enough, there he is. He's very low. That's why I threw my ultimate that way. But we're going to just run under tower. You know, they have a Raz, a Richter, and a Batman here. That's very dangerous for Violet. You know, those 3 have very high burst, so not much I can do there, even though the Richter was 1 HP. So we are just going to clear the lane and then try and pick up this Sentinel, which we do. They're actually able to pick up a kill onto Raz, which is nice. I see the Batman symbol, so I ping rally and I run towards my teammates. I do not want to be left alone. I throw my second skill onto the net and then hit it with my charge shot. You can see that ultimate there. And guys, something very subtle there. You can see that, please rewind this. You can see that when I used my first skill, I didn't shoot right away. I kind of maneuvered to where I knew that the shot would hit both targets, both the Batman and the net. The first skill charge shot, since it's a piercing shot, it will go through anything. So that's why I waited a bit and hesitated and just repositioned very slightly to be able to do that. Here I tried to get a nice kill onto the Talanis, but actually she just backs off. Here you can see that my Tulin is diving, so I'm just going to throw my ult where she is, and we are able to pick up an assist, which is very nice. Here, again, we have no mana. Not too sure if we want to do drag here or just go back into our jungle. Both are a bit risky. I mean, the drag is a bit risky since we are no mana, and as you know, they have a Batman, so if he jumps onto me right here, it could be bad news. But luckily, we are able to pick it up, and you can see the Batman through the batarang trying to get that drag, but unfortunately, he did not pick it up. So we are going to get that for free, which is very nice. And then as soon as we get that, we're just going to go back into our jungle, pick up our rank breaker, so we're going to have some nice armor pierce for that Richter, that Annette, stuff like that. So again, we're just working our way down to our jungle. We're already at 20 stacks, so we have fulfilled the second tier Soul Reaver, Mr. Stabby, that's pretty good, 40 AD. We're just rotating down bot because that's where we just ended with our jungle clear right there. There's really no wave for a while, so I'm not going to stay bot and try to push that lane. I'm just going to go to mid, help clear that, since there's a wave pushing. Here, I throw my second skill. I hit him with my charge shot, and guys, you can see that I didn't aim directly onto the Raz with the ultimate. I tried to predict him using his ultimate, but actually, I even underestimated, and he went flying. He had very quick reactions on that ultimate, and he was able to avoid that ultimate, but you can see how I was trying to predict it. Here the Annette wind cuffs us both. The Batman actually hits onto the red buff with his battering, so I know I'm pretty good. I can see the Talon is here poking me out, so I'm just going to roll back and snipe her off. I can see the Richter here, so I'm not going to hit him. I'm just going to kind of roll a bit towards him, pick up that 50% extra movement speed from the first skill when you're close to somebody, and we can see the Raz is there. I'm not gonna stay any longer because he could have flicker up, he could do anything to me. But yeah guys, a lot of people kind of forget that that 50% movement speed is still there on Violet's first skill. You just need to be very close to the target, and it actually works mostly well versus Richters. That's really the only time where I see it able to perform well, when a Richter is diving me, because he's not going to be killing you right away, so you still have a bit of time. So I'll usually just roll like kind of next to him almost. Guys, you can see here that I see the Batman clearing his jungle. I throw my first skill. I know that he's not going to be staying in that bush, so I predict where he's going to be walking to, and actually we pick up a nice kill with our prediction ulti. That's very nice. I'm not going to go over the wall there. I can see the Richter is in the bush there from the vision from our mage, so I'm not going to go anywhere near that. You can see that I'm not going to start dragging either. I can see them in the bush here. Guys, look at this right there. Oh my god. What is that damage, guys? Please tell me. You can see I just charged up my first skill. I am able to use my second skill, hit her with that charged up first skill. Guys, on Violet, you always want to be having that first skill charged shot up wherever you are. You can see that even when there's nobody around me, I'm just rolling just to have it, pretty much. Here we are able to pick up a Richter with a 2k crit to finish that off. Talk about overkill there. We are deciding to try and get onto the tower at this point. I know this is a bit risky because I'm realizing at this point that the Batman could be right behind me. I can see the Tulin has the marks, the Batman marks on him. The Lumber actually leaves me, guys, so it's very close. The Batman jumps onto me with everything, but the Lumber finally sees, and he comes back, and he's able to protect us from that Batman. We survive with 1 HP, guys. I tried to ping rally, I tried to go towards them, but the Lumber actually left me kind of to die there, unfortunately, but at least he picked up in the end, which is very nice. So as soon as we survive that 1 HP fight, I'm just going to go back into my jungle, clear up this blue buff. Violet always needs blue, guys. I can see that this dragon is pretty free. There's nobody around. You can see that their entire team is pushed back behind their high ground towers, so really no contestation for this dragon, and it's going to be picked up nicely in our favor. Again, I'm going to roll here just to have the shot up. Guys, look at that Batman HP gone. You can see the Raz there taking us for a little tour on the map. He just pushed us so far with that. You can see that now I am pre-ordering my Soul Reaver after I get the Omni Arms. That's a bit late, actually. Usually I pick it up after I build my rank breaker, but this game I decided that I was going to get it after my Omni Arms. You can see here we're just poking out right now. We threw our ult onto the Annette and the Talanis. We throw our first skill on the Annette again. Guys, notice how I'm just comboing this for this second skill. And guys, look at that damage that we just dealt on Talanis. She had 2% HP left from 1 skill on Violet. Crazy stuff. You can see Batman tries to stop this wave here, but not before we are able to instantly delete him. a net gets a nice wind cuff off on us, so we are going to be hit by that, but it's no problem. They have no damage anymore to kill us. We are able to snipe down that tower and back off to safety. Notice how I'm using this second skill, guys. This is the reason that I can get so aggressive, because as soon as any of them try to step up, I'm using that second skill instantly. They have no time to react to that. They're getting slowed by 80-90%. I don't even remember the exact value, but they're taking a massive hit to their movement speed. They cannot charge up to me. That Richter can't do anything to me. That's the reason why I am able to basically just run up against them in their faces and shoot them down like I did with that Talanis, and I am not getting punished for it. So anyways, after we do that, we are able to just roll into this bush here. I do not really care at this point. I have no fears. You can see that the Raz just poked us, so I'm going to back up, clear off this minion wave really quick, get that bit of lifesteal, which is very nice. You can see here, guys, look at that. We almost did a double one-shot pretty much. They both got deleted. We can see the Richter here clearing, and we are able to pick him up nicely as well. And guys, that's the ace, and that's the win right there. Look at this damage stats. When you see the MVP scoreboard, guys, you could see that I was just doing work that game. We were destroying them under their high grounds. They could not do anything to stop us at that point. We were just throwing out our first and second skills like it was nothing. We were hitting all of our ultimates. Guys, something to keep in mind on Violet, you just always need to be using that second skill whenever it's up. You want to be weaving it with your first skill. It will also reduce the cast time and the time that you're standing there. Look at that, guys. 53.6% damage dealt and 23% tanked. What else can I say? The damage speaks for itself right there. How well we performed. Look at that. Just look at that. Actually, we tanked 24%. We literally tanked the most damage on our team, guys. We tanked the most damage on our team. That's probably because of the lifesteal. But you could see how aggressive we were being there and how it paid off with those damage stats. Insane gameplay, guys. I hope you all learned something off this game, and I hope to see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.